Get your fucking hands up. Get on out of your seats. Don't be scared, don't be shy. Come on in, the water's fine.
Daddy?
Oh, there's a Snoo. What's up, y'all? Hi, welcome. It's been a while since I've had a reason to use this particular. Goodbye, Snoo. What? It's the next best thing. Thanks for the tier 3, Xander, for 17 months. I appreciate it. Welcome in, guys. We are returning to D&D. It has been a hot minute since D&D has been streamed on my channel, but I'm really excited to get back to it. We will, as always, go into a recap at the start of stream. I'm not moded. I'm not muted. I can see my mic, bitch. Anyway, we last time the party met Kelani's overprotective father, right before Kelani got them in some deep shit with a purple worm. So, will we win? Are we gonna successfully figure out what the fuck is going on, or is this going to be a TPK? Who knows? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Then, friendly reminder, this upcoming week, we've got DVD, open lobbies, we've got more Cult of the Lamb, we've got a Lethal Company collab, and then on my next screen, because I'm going to switch over here so we can get into the D&D. Hi, Hamster. That is a worm. It is a worm. It is not anything else. I'm clarifying this for everybody here. It is a worm. A worm. Okay? All right? Good? We got it? As a friendly reminder also for my D&D streams, thank you for the head pats. I appreciate it, Joey. Wait, hold on. Actually, real quick, let me also... thank you for the follow. Follows are anonymous on our channel. Congrats to Joey, or thanks, Joey, for the Daily Soul, Gamer for the Daily Soul, Hamster for the Daily Soul. We had Snow, we had Kudai, we had Joey, Snow for the resub, Jaeger for the gift sub. Fuck. Archer, Jaeger, Xander. Congrats, Kudai, on first. And congrats, Snow, on cheating by stealing the brain cell. However, it should be, like, up for grabs again, so if somebody wants to take the brain cell. I said Jaeger! Bish! I thanked you for the sub. I said thank you for checking in. Don't mess with me. I did my shit. Anyway, we're switching over.
Yep, maybe I'm spelling it wrong. Let's see if I can spell it differently.
All right, I'm back. That's a worm,
hello.
chat. Anyway.
Oh my god.
It's a worm.
It's a worm.
I can't select it either to, like, change opaquity.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like that. Got it. I was like, don't you fucking give me shit. Anyway, okay.
Well, that's what you're
Hello,
living with.
everybody.
Hello, everyone. We are here.
We are here. We are here. We are here.
Yeah.
I need to burp, and then I'll be good to go. It's not happening. So, unless we have any other ado, if someone, probably Bryn, if you wouldn't mind sharing with those of us who were not here what we encountered
I'm
last
sharing
week
with the class.
or last
Okay.
time.
Last time on Unmerciful Crows. um, so we uh continued walking through um the festival that was happening um until we got kind of to the end of it towards the docks. And we saw an influx of people wearing these like dark brown cloaks and leathers that were like intentionally dyed a deep brown. Um and with occasional people wearing little blue armbands. And so um Redix and I were immediately like on guard because no thank you. While Carrion started leading Kelani off after a scent of her mother's perfume, which we found in a bag in an alleyway being rifled through by a little kobold named Scratch. And I love him. Um, we asked the kobold what they were doing, where they found the bag, stuff like that, and then offered him a gold piece to take us there. And that's when we discovered that it was actually 3 kobolds, and they were all in a trench coat. And they led us towards this warehouse while we were being followed by some of the dark brown leathered armband people. So we got to the warehouse and saw one of the armband people round a corner and start sprinting at us and went, "No, we got to get inside," while Kelani was arguing with someone who sounded like her father inside. So we managed to get inside and found not only Kelani's father, but a bunch of people. Uh, Kelani and Fairy are both pissed right now because of everything going on. Um, Redix is kind of curious about this mask that he found in the back. That was supposed to be his, your mentor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, his mentors. There's also a giant fucking hole in the ground. So, um, while we were arguing with Kelani's father, Mother went over and stole a piece of paper that is a letter signed by Mir, who is apparently important to Mother. So Fairy's like, "Cool, great, I'll hold on to this, I guess." Um, but we discovered that they're an underground organization trying to protect everyone. And the people with the blue armbands are assigned to follow us by Kelani's dad. They've been following us from town to town. They can either be identified by their blue armband or by a chest tattoo of a magpie. And then Kelani sent Carrion into the hole after talking Undercommon to some people who claimed to be chickens. Saw 2 drow and a giant purple worm, and now the purple worm is here.
That's a worm.
And that's where we ended. It's a worm, I swear.
It's a worm.
It's a big worm.
It's a big worm.
Yep.
It's a big worm.
Yep.
So yeah, we
He hit his head on the top of the warehouse.
he did. He's a little stunned.
And we all went, "Fuck me."
He's a silly little guy.
He's just a silly little guy.
Sure.
Meanwhile, it's been a couple of sessions now. Mort has split from the group as well. Has been tracking down the little bit of a side quest, going to take some flowers to a grave of a young girl who had been allegedly murdered in the streets. Let me grab one quick thing here, because I don't know the alphabet.
I can only count to 4.
I can only count to 4. Okay. But we will start there because about 2 hours before the trio stumbled upon the nest of magpies, Mort, you are currently holding a bouquet of flowers that you received from the young woman who owned the shop. I guess she wasn't that young, but and you have been directed towards the alleyway that the young girl had been slain in. Um, is there anything else that you would like to take with you to that alleyway?
I have been told my goose is elsewhere, so no.
Yes, the goose is currently, or was on the way to the rest of the festival with the group. Um,
I bribed her with food and she decided to follow.
Indeed. Probably
Taking my goose.
regretting those decisions. Uh, so, Mort, as you approach the alley, um, this is a few blocks away from the main thoroughfare where the festivities have been laid out. You can kind of still make out the sound of various street bands playing in the distance. Um, just the crowds that are moving about do not quite reach this area. Most people are continuing on with their day as they normally would. Few people eye you suspiciously um, as to what it is that you could possibly be doing outside of the festivities, um, which is rich coming from them because they also are not attending. Um, I'd like you to go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Mm-mm. I have a whole new dice tray, so 17 plus 2, 19.
Not bad. As you come to just about the precipice of the sidewalk into the alleyway, you do catch out of the corner of your eye some movement. There is a young woman wearing full brown leather armor. Her hood is up, but you can just make out the telltale signs of uh, just a very fair nose, very pointed. You can tell that the ears are pushing that hood back just a little bit. Um, on their arm of note with that roll, you do notice a blue armband, which at this point would mean nothing to you. But this, to your eye, looks like um, one of the goshawks that you have been warned about. She does not appear to be making any kind of movement towards you, but she does every once in a while. Can't quite hide the kind of uh, awareness that she has of your presence. Um, you can't tell whether or not she's been watching you or if this is just a happenstance of possibly someone who has caught you have caught their attention because who knows, maybe they if this is a goshawk, perhaps they know that you're a crow and perhaps they wish you harm. Um, kind of hard to tell.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah.
21.
She does start to walk towards you. Um, as the other group found out, the individuals who have, just as a little bit of fun, uh, the individuals who have been trained to follow their targets, it seems like they have not been trained very well. Her movements are too clear cut in some ways. Um, actually, let's roll. Hold on. Yeah, she's not hiding it very well. She is coming right for you. Normally, you'd think if someone was trying to tail you, they would be a little more subtle about their movement, but she full like squares up with you when she realizes that you've caught sight of her, and she starts walking your direction with quite a bit of intention. Um, she's not with between the perception and the insight check, she is not reaching for any weapons. She's just straight as an arrow, walking directly towards you. She's probably at this point, I'd say probably 30 feet away from you. Not it, she does not appear to be a threat with that insight, but she is very clearly making her way to you.
I don't know you. Let go of my purse. Can I use a cantrip prestidigitation to make it look like somebody is tapping, or make it feel like somebody's tapping her shoulder, and then when she looks away, I would like to sneak into the alley unseen.
Make a performance check for me.
That is a whole ass 6. Plus 1, 7.
She is not distracted. She rolled pretty well. I rolled against. She seems to be quite intent on getting to you. She was not expecting someone to stop her, so she's not going to pay attention to the people or things around her, aside from her ultimate goal, which is to get to you.
Ghost.
She does. You know what? She does shout out to you. Mortimer, that's your name, isn't it?
I tried to be nicer.
Nicer.
I don't know who you are. Why are you following me?
Give me just a minute. She closes the distance between you. Her eyes are shifting around, trying to make sure that there's no one else in the area. Which there is not, aside from regular passersby.
I'm gonna be preparing color spray, kind of sneakily, in case I need to just throw it in her face and run.
Okay.
This is why I need my goose.
She gets within about 10 feet of you, puts one hand up to show you that she's not got anything in her hand, and she says, I need you to just calm down for just a second.
I don't know who you are, and you're telling me to do things. I don't feel like that is very,
I know. This is my first time having a mark.
Okay,
Not like that, not like that.
can you just get down a little bit lower? You're a little tall, hard to see you.
She puts the hood down. You see that she is very lovely, young elvish woman, long blonde hair, eyes are green and pretty for her age. She's already got some crow's feet starting, just from the sheer amount of smiling that she does on a normal basis. But she stops about, just a few feet away from you, and just my name is Tariel. I I was supposed to keep the group of you all together, or at least make sure. And
Well,
you,
it failed. Also, my goose is gone, so I'm kind of mad about that. What? Who ordered you?
he didn't say I was allowed to say. He didn't say he didn't say I wasn't allowed to say. Um, my benefactor is named Yolanda. He's actually related to someone in your party.
I don't know that that's a good thing.
Well, if you can't trust a father, who can you trust?
Father?
I believe her name was Lonnie.
Kelani?
That could be it. He has a penchant for terms of endearment. Look, I see that you're going directly into this alleyway. Perhaps we should take the conversation a little bit further in, just so that people aren't overhearing. I need to get you back with the rest of the group before you do something very stupid.
Oh, stupid like what?
Like, go after.
I cast color spray.
Okay, go for it. Make an attack roll.
Oh, it's just a cast.
Oh, it's just a cast. I forget how magic works, so go on.
You're fine. It's a 15-foot cone. Launched array of flashing, colorful light. Each creature in a 15-foot cone originating from you must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or have blinded condition until the end of your next turn.
What's the
11.
what's the number? 11 for was the or what's the that? Hello.
Can you hear me?
There we go. It cut out for a minute. I think my internet's being a little goofy.
11.
Okay.
If
Wisdom
you-
or
Constitution.
Constitution? Okay. She's shit at this. Successful. Teriel puts
I mean,
her
I
hands
still
to her
threw
eyes.
sand. Yeah, still threw a pinch of colorful sand in her eyes, so I'm gonna run with that.
Okay. Fuck. Please, for the love of. Are you running? Are you?
I'm running through the street doing the thing that like small children do where like they run into crowds and then like duck their way through them faster than an adult can follow.
Okay. As you run out, it's pretty. Are you running towards the main thoroughfare, or are you running out back, like further into the city?
I'm probably gonna be trying to run closer towards the inn because that's the last place I left the fools.
Okay. Um, turn is, and your speed is what? 25 or 30?
I am a 30, even though I'm short.
Okay.
Fear makes up for the shortness.
So you get a good 30 feet away before Tariel is able to gain back some eyesight. At this point, there's a couple of, if you want to Ezio this shit, there's a couple of like small groups of people that you're able to kind of weave in and out of. She takes chase. She runs in the direction that she thinks that you went because she could still hear you. So she heads off in that direction. Are you trying to be stealthy and lose her, or are you trying to run further into where more of a crowd might be?
I think a little bit of both. If I fail at the stealthy, I'm gonna start shouting.
Say it one more time because it
You
cut
went
off
too
for
high
me.
pitched. Yeah, you Mike lost you.
Nope. I'm being kidnapped. Help!
Make a performance check for me. Unless you want to try stealth first.
Performance was a 12. I can do stealth first. Stealth would be the first attempt.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Natural 20
God damn it! All right,
plus 3, 23.
so there's a little group of people that it looks like a couple of families that are out that are returning to home after their day with the festivities. It's the only word I know today. So you manage to kind of, with your height and with her being a little bit perplexed, you're able to kind of blend in with these couple of families, kind of about the height of a child. So you manage to kind of look the part. She runs a bit as she's running closer and closer. Um, she's her eyes are just darting around trying to find you. Guess what we could do. I like this die. But it's not good enough. The as she kind of starts to pass, you overhear her kind of muttering to herself. Gonna be so upset. And she kind of looks at where the sun is in the sky, and I gotta head back to the warehouse. Shit. Mortimer! If you hear me, you have friends? I don't know where they are. Shit, she keeps running.
Now I'm gonna sneak after her.
Okay.
I mean, I heard about a
Then
warehouse. So maybe there's more
yeah,
Goshawks there.
true. Then yeah, make me actually with that very, very, very good stealth roll. Um, how long are you willing to follow her?
Until I see where she's headed very clearly. Maybe like even get a peek inside. As long as I'm not caught, I'm good.
Okay. She does kind of dilly-dally because I know that we said this was a couple of hours. It might have been a little bit less than that. She does walk back towards the main thoroughfare, walking past each of the vendors that your companions had stopped at and had their fun at. You hear, you actually hear Sean as you pass by. Just he's gathered quite a crowd at the ladder game. He's still going strong and just everybody. We got a discount there today. Just a couple of silver. I can't do the voice now. He's lowered the pricing on the ladder game, and it's drawn enough of a crowd that he's actually making money.
I'm
Thanks
so happy
to
we made this man's day. That
thanks
makes
to
me so
Redrick's
happy.
thanks
Him
to
and that little girl, I'm
Redrick's
so happy we
performance.
made this his day.
Mhm. They were some good people. Uh,
And
but
fuck that other guy.
uh, you do actually, of note for our cinematic kind of experience, the gentleman that you don't realize, you wouldn't know that Fairy, yes, wanted to say favor again, that Fairy had kind of had a little flirtatious moment with, a forced flirtatious moment. He has returned to the space and is currently trying to talk someone, like basically, oh my gosh, what's the word? Trying to negotiate a lower price on some jewelry at one of the stands, um, and
Okay,
failing
sir.
terribly at it. It seems like he's really just doing it for the enjoyment of negotiating, and it seems he's
Was
doing a very
haggle
poor
the word
job.
you were looking for?
I believe so, yeah. um, so, but not necessarily of any note, just more for everyone else for some fun. So
No,
you're
Mort would know him. Because Mort was
did
there
y'all
when I was
pass?
accidentally going to.
Oh,
Yeah, well, Mort came over to talk to us while I was doing that, and he was like, Why'd you do
that's
that?" And I was like, "I'm going to steal from that man. Going to take his money and run."
Frederick was his name, yes. Uh, so yeah, you passed by Frederick failing miserably at the one thing that he prides himself on. Um, it's a it's a little bit of a winding path. You get the sense that uh, Teriel is trying to make herself seem mm, not of import, like she's overcompensating, trying to blend in with the crowd herself. um, she does make her way eventually to the end of the kind of uh, line of different vendors, and at a certain point, you realize that you've made it to a dock. This is the part of the city that starts to go from like paved and graveled roads to um, kind of sandier and more stony uh, area that it just turns into more of the dock areas. So not very well kept. She by the time she gets there, you start to realize the same thing that the rest of the group did. This is very heavily populated by individuals wearing brown armor. And by heavily populated, I mean it's more than a handful of people per like general population that seem to be maybe sympathetic towards the Goshawk agenda, I guess. As you kind of round the corner, she turns left, and you kind of watch her do so. She stops for a moment, does a little bit of a look around, continues to walk forward, and a few more, like a couple of blocks later, she takes a right onto a docking area that has a big old warehouse on it that seems in pretty bad shape. As you approach, you start to feel a rumbling underneath the ground, and a few seconds later, you hear something boom and shake the whole building. Tariel realizes something is wrong. Nothing really moves the earth that way, runs into the building, and does not come back out. Is there anything you would like to do? Are you following her?
We heard the rumbling. Did we hear anybody
Mhm.
shouting? Any noises of animals?
Why don't we go back to the main group here? Hold on. Let me get you actually here. Sorry, guys. I know it's not very graceful, but it was a okay way to get everyone back together.
Worm!
Yes, just a worm.
Just a worm. And as we kind of zoom back into the warehouse with Mort several feet away after having heard this loud boom, I'm going to take 2 seconds and use the restroom because tiny bladder.
A worm.
Welcome to the shit show.
A worm.
Someone decided
Worm.
yelling down a giant hole at people was a good idea.
Worm.
Well, it's the sending the bird down that caused the worm to follow.
It's fine.
They were just kind of down there.
It's totally gonna be fine.
I'm just picking up a bunch of fish.
What?
No. Nobody said I couldn't pick up a bunch of fish, so I picked up a
Oh,
bunch of
you're
fish.
down there.
Checking out the fish peddler shops at the docks before you come check it out. The worm.
I mean, I don't see any people here, which is why I feel safe in just taking the fish.
It's not a crime if nobody catches you.
Correct.
I mean, that's what Skyrim taught
no.
us.
No.
Just stealing
No.
fish?
I mean, there was no one around, so I just decided the fish might be necessary. I didn't steal them.
Do you have a bag on you? I don't remember.
No, I'm just literally holding them. Can I not just hold a bunch of fish connected with fish wire?
Maybe
I
it's
mean, I
just water to
guess.
go with Mort.
It's an improvised weapon.
Jesus Christ.
Look, you left me with a bunch of fish and gave me no exact directions. I saw I could pick them up, and then I decided I was gonna.
What if I did this?
Did you just take my fish?
Oy vey.
These are my. This is my fish.
I've left you with one fish.
I had more fish than that.
Yeah?
What if I need them?
I don't know. Is Mort actually picking up a bunch of fish as the warehouse shakes and you probably honestly, like I say, we're heading back over into the warehouse. What is our at this point in time, the worm has rushed up. Carrion has successfully dodged out of the way, is going to land next to you, Kelani. Worm has crashed its head on the roof and is now just kind of like swaying side to side.
Kelani is probably on her ass, to be totally fair, because remember, she was like on her stomach, face down in the hole.
True, yes.
So, like, she would have dodged out of the way and is probably like a couple of feet away on her ass with like her hands behind her supporting herself, just like, what the fuck just happened type of thing.
See. You all, if you happen to notice, several of the magpies have unsheathed weapons and are prepared to react should they need to. They're still waiting to see what happens with the worm, how stunned it is, how long that will last. If it's better to, they kind of seem to be assessing whether it would be better to get the fuck out or otherwise.
Anyone know polymorph?
I'm gonna glare at Kelani's father and just go, I fucking hate you.
Now that's not necessary.
That is absolutely necessary.
I didn't bring the purple worm up here.
Are you
No, but you
blaming
fucked
me?
the hole it was in.
Uh,
And you can't train
Now-
any of your goddamn people right.
the training's not
I'm
my
not-
responsibility.
Then get a better person.
He tries to walk over to you, Kelani, and offer a hand to get you up on your feet.
Kelani is blind, so she's not gonna take it.
Is I forget, is Carrion's eyesight still active?
Yeah, Carrion's eyesight's still active, but I'm assuming it's looking at the fucking worm that just tried to consume it.
More than likely. He's bad at stuff, man. Lonnie.
We're aware.
Lonnie, you want to get up? Can I get you up?
Kelani will just kind of like, she's a fucking satyr. So she'll get up, and in like doing so, she actually hops almost like a little too high, before like regaining her footing and like taking a couple of steps back. Her hooves like scraping across the ground. What the hell is that?
The tiefling Ezekiel over here. It's a purple worm. It's massive. Good gods. What's the plan here, boss? Well, I think maybe we give it a minute. What are those? I heard some voices down there. Lonnie, did you see?
Would Kalani know that those are drow? Because she would have seen them
Make a
through Carrion's eyes.
Purple
yeah.
elves.
Purple elves!
The purple elves are
No,
down there.
there were some elves down there with some really ashy skin. They need some moisturizer.
They really need to go in the sun more often.
Make a wet
So
check.
that's I would imagine. Yeah, make a history check in this case, just to see if you'd had any drow visitors. Well, and you would know the High Crow and Arin.
But would
given
she
the
know
light-
they're drow, or would she just be thinking they're elves? Is really, I guess, the question. An 11 is what she got.
11, you would know that more than likely, based on this massive creature that's in front of you that's been going through the ground, most elves generally aren't hanging out in caves underground. You have a 75% certainty that those were probably more drow from the Underdark. Because who the hell else is hanging out down there? You've
Okay.
heard stories enough. You know enough of history to like parcel out that those were probably drow.
Kalani will be like brushing herself off. Just, I saw a couple of drow down there leading this thing along. They spoke all singy, songy. I don't know.
Right. Well, then this might be a domesticated purple worm.
And how do we test that? Who wants to risk getting eaten?
Any volunteers?
How about you?
I got-
You seem so eager.
Not really.
I wanna just Kalani's gaze, even though blind, along with Vulture's head, slowly turns to look at Mother.
You gonna send the goose?
I got fish.
Now, who the hell? God damn it! Hold on.
Kalani,
Dumb
did your
worm.
dad start a cult?
I don't think it's a
Yes.
cult. Is it a cult?
They call him father.
People call you father?
Nobody's calling me father. What the? I'll deal with you later. He's gonna walk up to the. Oh, I have control of nothing. Got
the
it.
worm.
Hope you're hungry for nothing. I just had control of the camera. Yolana is going to walk up and, with his hands up, kind of. This guy hasn't moved, so he's gonna kind of move Blue to a different area. The worm is still a little bit stunned, it seems like, but it does, as Yolana comes forward, like kind of straightens out, its head kind of wobbling a little bit, and stares with its mouth is wide open. You all can see hundreds of jagged teeth kind of eerily rotating within its mouth. It's just kind of like it's the Sarlacc pit, basically. It's just a rotating Sarlacc pit. He's got his hands up and he just kind of, "How you doing, buddy?" And it kind of
Oh my God,
watches
I'm
him
going to die.
before
Is a worm a beast?
good question. Let me double check.
Is a worm an animal?
It's a gargantuan monstrosity.
Okay.
Fair enough.
What?
I don't know what classifies things as beasts in like D&D terminology, so
They are usually Like if you were to look up a wolf or something like that, it would have beast next to it.
it.
While both are types of monsters, beasts are considered part of the natural normal ecology. Monstrosities are unnatural, magical, or mutated. We've all learned something.
All right, I'm fresh out of a plan then.
The worm does kind of consider its options. It doesn't really have really eyes to speak of, but it does eventually decide to straighten up, straight up, and then just shoots back down into the hole. If you look down, it's only going to settle in about 5 feet away from the top.
I'm gonna throw a fish.
Hell yeah.
It shoots back up when it sees you bringing a fish forward. It is tracking the fish that you are holding.
I'm going to give it both the fish that I have. Because I was holding 2 fish.
Due to its size, you kind of have to like toss it in, and it doesn't even chew it. It just slides into its mouth and down its gullet.
Ew.
Mhm.
Alright, I fed it. I'm its friend now. Give me back my goose.
I didn't take your goose. It followed me.
Was there food involved?
Prior to it following me, but that was like on the boat.
I don't. Insight check.
What are you insight checking?
What are you
fuck?
inciting?
I'm
Or
seeing
are
if
you just
fairies
inciting a fight?
bribed my goose. Both.
I fed the goose on the boat, and then it eventually decided to follow me. I'm telling the truth. I don't know if you want to insight. Am I making a
That is
persuasion?
a
Like,
dirty 20.
okay.
It was what?
Did you bribe
Persuasion,
my
I
goose?
guess.
It was a dirty 20.
Okay.
That's a 21
I believe
So
you.
you could lie if
for
you wanted to.
persuasion. I did not feed the goose. I only fed the goose on the boat.
Give me my goose, please. Thank you.
You can have your goose. I didn't take it. She followed me.
I'll make sure that
Ah.
mother going off with strangers.
At this point, the worm
Take your
has
goose back.
retreated back down.
You said the worm's going back down?
It does go a little bit further. The worm is going back down. It is rotating down into the pit there. Kelani, because you know Undercommon, just before it started to retreat, you heard a very, very muffled, right, this is probably a problem. We should maybe get up there. They weren't supposed to see us just yet.
Oh,
Kelani, can you
So-
tell whoever's down there to take their worm back?
I think it's already going back down.
It does.
What do they want?
So does this voice, because the last time Kelani was talking to them, they were very like creepy sing-songy. So is this a new voice or is this one of the old ones?
Make a perception check.
Wow, that's awful. It's a 7.
This is totally a new person. Yes, very much so.
So as far as Kelani
So now
knows,
you
there's now
believe there are
3.
3.
Okay.
Yes.
Just not getting near the hole again, but just out loud in Undercommon. Can you take care of your worm? And like her southern seems to get almost thicker. Like it's almost like somebody speaking Japanese with a southern accent. I'm sure it sounds probably abysmal
I
and Undercommon.
I
love
those videos.
those videos. I love those videos. They sound like Simish. It's
Yes,
so funny.
Correct.
My God. So the worm having gone far enough now, it does start to come back up. And I should say, each time it kind of moves up and down, there's just a slight rumbling. It feels almost like it's been up and down through this hole enough that it kind of like it fits just perfectly, so it's not shaking the ground every single time if it's being careful and slow. Um, but there's a little bit of a rumble so that it's you can tell something is moving, but the whole building isn't fucking around this time. Um, it does start to come up a little bit faster. The ground under your feet starts to shake, and as it comes up, two individuals, two drow that are in purple kind of uh, cloth, regular old clothing, leather pants with some hoods on. They do come up kind of like it's an elevator. And as it rotates, the two of them also rotate with it. Um, it stops just short so that the two of them, their eyes are kind of reaching over the hole, and they put their hands up through the hole and they're like, "We're coming out. Please don't attack. Just we're coming. We're coming."
Is
And
that
it
in
comes the
English
rest
or undercommon?
in
Common or
in in,
undercommon?
in common. It is in common. Um, they manage to get just enough. The worm's mouth is right at the like lip of the hole, and they step up and out to kind of see you all. Um, the one of them kind of just gives the worm a little bit of a pat and a rub, and it retreats once more, very very slowly. So now you see it's like that awkward amount of time watching someone just go very slowly down in those like chairs that are on stairs. Sorry about the we've had a little bit of a mix up. Uh I'm
Oh,
Annan, and this is my sister, uh Annual.
you're gonna have to spell those.
Anen, Anen, and Annual, like Anual.
Anon and anal. Got it.
Ah,
Great. Shoulda fucking checked myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pervon.
Provon. um and this little bugger, as it kind of keeps going down, this is Fuzzy Lump.
I love him.
fuzzy lump.
Fuzzy Lump, yeah. We apologize. We didn't realize people would be up here.
Why the
And
fuck are you here?
well, we're not supposed to be. We're ranching, and we kind of got off course.
Insight.
Okay.
Who would
Yeah,
like
same.
to insight?
It's just-
Kalani. Because the vibe
for it.
Kalani got
Yeah,
the
that
last
feels
time,
weird.
that was
Mhm.
not it. Like they were, that's not it at all. Fuck me, brother. 11. I should have gotten my Kalani dice out. This is my fault.
Okay, my insight was 13.
We're doing a team insight.
Oh,
Wrong
sure.
That one, I know
Okay.
nothing.
Let's find out.
I'm just
What I
fucking
know.
vibing with my goose.
This is a super dumb question. I assume I add my insight to the roll.
Yes, yeah. Especially
yeah,
if it's
Unless you
nine.
have
something
a
you're good
nat.
at. Hell yeah, 9.
So 13 is the highest. Oh,
That was with a +6 too.
Yikes. So you should be good at that.
Theoretically. I'm just apparently real stupid today.
that's okay. That was me last time. I was real angry.
I would have. I would have gotten a 5, but nat ones are automatic failures, so.
Right. And what do you
So
ranch exactly?
Is it worms?
worms. We ranch worms. For those of you, so Kalani and Fairy, Annan's words ring true. There's not, for Kalani, who has a fairly sharp ear while still being, I would argue, tad naive. There is the slightest bit of inflection that catches you. But otherwise, what he's saying sounds about right. For as far as annual, um, it's real hard to tell. She's not talking and she just has her arms folded. Um,
So if you got off course while ranching, why are you still here? And why are you hovering in that hole?
well, Fuzzy Lump here, he kind of has a mind of his own. We're supposed to be heading towards what you all would call oh goodness, what is it? Just the mountains just before the blighted land, the Cartean Wastes, I think it's called up here. We're supposed to be meeting up with the rest of the flock, but we kind of got waylaid by a bit of. There's a river near. Oh no, we're on the river, aren't we? There was some water that flooded the area, and we got a bit stuck.
You understand how suspicious this all sounds, correct?
No, I see. Yeah, no, I understand. We were trying to not be seen or heard. We hoped
She just
that
looks at the giant fucking hole in the ground and raises an eyebrow.
he tracks that and goes, "Oh
She wasn't being sneaky about it.
So
She very deliberately did it.
they're saying that they just kind of accidentally got off course and the worm went off on its own, right? And like this is a recent development, is their argument.
Yes,
Kalani looks
they
to her
are.
dad and just, hey, Pa, how long have y'all been in here investigating this suspiciously worm-shaped hole?
The DM cannot remember how long he said. I think it was about a month. No, it was like a 6-month period.
So they've been investigating this hole for 6 months.
Oh my god.
He looks at you and does kind of obviously knows where you're going with that question and goes, "Oh, yeah, no, I mean, I've been here about as long as you have, but the rest of them a little bit longer."
So more than a day.
Say more than a day.
Kalani's like uncomfortable because she's still using carry on to look. Her uncomfortable, like glazed eyes shift back to look at the drow. So your worm's been out of control for that long?
Well, he's young. He he's he's never made the journey before his tone starts to shift.
Hmm.
Who are you meeting in the mountains?
The rest of the flock.
Why?
Worm's gotta be, and you start to see his hands kind of. He's itching the top of his hand and starts to kind of make a move towards whatever might be at his belt.
Kelani is like forward, and she hasn't done anything. She just has her cane in her hand, and her cane comes out and it taps the wrist of this drow. I would look around you and I would think again. Nobody's angry. We're just asking questions. And then she's gonna pull the cane away and set it back down on the ground, like standing within like 3 feet distance from this drow.
3 feet.
Probably, because like the cane's not that long. It's a cane.
Now, I think we should all take a bit of a step back. My sister here has a bit of a temper. And we wouldn't want anything untoward to happen.
Well,
Sounds
I
like
don't
a
think
threat.
anything's going to happen, darling. As long as you just cooperate. I don't think anybody here has threatened you. They were just concerned with the giant hole in the ground that appeared.
Why don't we then make a deal? I can see we're not really, is what we were worried about. We wouldn't have really a big old welcome wagon. So we've been trying to lay low. Why don't we and Fuzzy Lump head back down into the hole, and we'll help you put some boards on the bit that's broken here, and then you won't see us again. And we'll head towards the mountain.
Are you looking for something?
Nothing up here.
Are you looking for something under the city?
No.
Are you looking for something in the mountains?
Well, I mean, our city's there.
Can I ask you a question? Kalani asks, like, with an innocent ass tone. And then she switches to undercommon, and she's just, why'd your voice change?
He replies in undercommon, I wouldn't say it changed.
You were sing-songing, and it was pretty, and now you're shifty. Why'd it change?
Shifty. We were concerned about being seen and thought maybe pretending to be chickens would help. You see that he doesn't, or you hear that he doesn't really believe that. It was.
You
You
think
get the sense. Well, you get the sense, even without an insight check, he's just kind of like. He got caught, and It was the only thing he could think of.
Kelani just lets out this like light laughter. You think chickens sing? You've clearly never been on a farm. And you're supposed to be a rancher?
Make an insight check with that comment.
Fuck yeah, that's so much better. 21.
Hey.
Hey.
You see his expression drop.
Now, do you want to tell me the truth? Still an
I guess through
undercommon.
Karen's eyes.
Make a what?
Well, no, through Carrion's eyes, I guess you see the expression drop. Is an important note because I can't forget that you're blind.
Teehee.
I
I mean, the others would see the expression change. Like
Yeah.
they're not understanding the conversation, but they would see the expression change.
true. It's true. We got separated from our group. But they're not that far away.
And who's your group? Also, your voice changed again.
Are you shitting on the DM or are you shitting on the character?
Shitting on the character. Because Kelani could just something isn't right here. And yes, she's naive and she's stupid, but like this is so obvious to her. Like it's hearing, it's listening. That's what she does.
Fair. At this point, the sister does speak up. And speaks directly to her brother, saying, Anon, this might be an opportunity for us to separate from what we've been tasked with. We could tell them that we failed our task because, well, we wouldn't even have to go. We wouldn't have to go home. We could stay here. Fuzzy Lump would be fine underneath the city. We could maybe persuade them to leave the hole available, and we could feed him through there, and he could just live. I don't know. She looks at you, Kelani, and the rest of the group, and there's so many people here, and I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to not live. I just want to have a life outside of our parents' expectations, and this is too large of a task for us. Even with the others, maybe we could tell them, or maybe this group, maybe they could. And Anon just raises a hand and goes, speaks in.
Sorry, can I just
Go ahead.
insight facial expressions while this conversation is happening in a different language?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's a 12.
I'd say good enough. These two are young for their race. Even just the way that Annual
Like
looks.
how young? Like
Probably like early 20s. Probably about y'all's age.
So for
Okay.
elves, relatively young.
Yeah, like
Okay.
still like children in their eyes. But there's something unexpected in the way that she is gesturing and speaking that feels very... Actually, given your background, I'll give some of that to you. This is a scared young lady.
yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
I was just saying, because Kelani is about to be like, are you being threatened?
She's gonna speak in common. so that the rest of you can understand. Um, we're not being threatened so much as being held to an expectation.
If you fail to meet the expectation, do bad things happen?
To us, to our family, to the people that we maybe would like to
Kiddo,
live our lives with.
kiddo, that's called a threat.
It's how we live our lives.
Yeah, cool. You live your life under threat.
Mary's gonna slowly walk over, keeping her hands like visible so that it's not like I'm coming to attack you sort of thing, and walk over to the woman and like just kind of look at her. Just like look over her expression and the emotions in her eyes and everything like that. You have a choice.
She's searching your expression, kind of. You can.
There's sympathy and understanding, but it doesn't give away any of like any background basically. There's always a choice.
Yeah.
Hey, Red, you got a minimize worm spell or some shit?
Who's
Uh,
red?
Nice worm.
What?
No. You know, big worm.
Big
Not
worm.
great.
Polymorph. Do you got polymorph?
No.
Yeah, you got a
No.
little worm.
No.
We can put it in a little terrarium.
I do not. I
That's
apologize.
fun.
That's fucking wild.
Why don't the two of you stay for the festival, think it over, and see where you want to go at the end of the day?
It is
Daniel
fun. There's a
starts
rope
shaking her head.
ladder.
While tempting,
And she'll reach out
Um,
and very gently take her hand. There's always a choice.
she looks at her brother. There's always a choice, but there isn't time.
How much time do you have?
You, this city, has 24 hours.
Before
Is there a bunch of worms under the city?
Daniel looks at you. Mort doesn't say anything, just purses her lips and nods her head once.
So
That's
there's
gonna be a lot of fish, guys.
a Kalani is like trying to piece it together and is just like, so there's a drow army on worms beneath the city that's going to attack in 24 hours.
Unless the commander decides to go sooner, it would be within the next 24 hours. He was going to do it while Annan starts to kind of shake his head and he's like, "Why are you telling them this?" She's like, it's the only way.
why?
We can save some people." Uh, she kind of she starts weeping a little bit and brushes her those tears away. They didn't give us any explanation. They just wanted Fuzzy Lump because he was big enough to come and help. And we're his caretakers, and we weren't gonna let him go without us. But it's something, I don't know. He, he wanted to show some kind of power, or he wanted. He kept mentioning something about taking back something that the crows had taken when they left. I don't know.
Okay. It's going to be all right. And she's going to look at Kelani's father. I believe you should start evacuation.
Now that would be a good idea, wouldn't it? He goes and
Uh-huh.
starts He starts to give he draws in the rest of the magpies and starts to draw up some plans on how best to assign each of the individuals where parts of the city that they can go. You see that he's some of those kind of those pieces of parchment that kind of seem just randomly placed on their little like bulletin board. They start to turn them over and pin them in order so that you see a large kind of infrastructural map of the city. Um, and it seems like, based on observation, this is more where Yolana thrives. Like, this is more his pace, where he can actually take action rather than observe a whole for several months.
Um,
But yeah.
yeah, while they're doing
Hopefully
that,
they're-
she's gonna look back at these two. If you go back, will they force you into this?
Yes.
Do you want this?
No.
Okay, give me your cloaks.
Annual very quickly removes the purple hooded robe. And then takes an extra second and then decides to take it off and hand it over.
And she's
Anyone
gonna
who
hand
would
them
like
to Mort and be like, I
oh,
need you to rip these up as if they were torn in a very vicious battle. Can you do
Send
this?
them to Mother.
Sure.
You just see
Kelani,
Mother with
go
like
and get
two
me some of the
cloaks.
fish out on the dock.
What?
A fish. I need some fish that were sitting on the dock. 2 or 3 is fine.
Kalani looks down at Carrion and then Carrion flies off.
Let's see how successful Carrion is. Do you give Carrion any instruction?
Carrion heard it. Carrion's
Like,
a strong,
any-
independent bird.
Carrion, before flying off, kind of like you see through his eyes looking at you, like,
This bitch.
but also, this bitch, how many? Like,
3 or 4 is fine.
Yeah.
okay. That's
Will
for me
Fuzzy
and a
Lump
few.
be okay by himself if you give him an instruction?
He's a bit stupid, but he trusts us. So if we ask him to maybe go down a bit further, and Annan chimes in, I'll let me go with him. And he pops onto, he kind of like, at this point Fuzzy Lump has gone down a bit, so Annan just kind of throws himself into the hole. And you hear shifting, and in Undercommon you hear him go, we need to go further, bud. We need to go all the way down. Just as
Can-
far down as you can.
Would they be able to stay here?
Yeah, would the worm fit in the warehouse?
Well, not, I mean, they have the hole in the warehouse, but like, would Anne and No be able to stay here with the worm? I can set
If there
alarms
is
so they know if
there's
people
going to
come.
be an attack, then I don't think so.
Annual thinks for a moment and is like, if if um if it wouldn't be too much to ask if there's maybe something to throw over our clothing, we might be able to evacuate and then meet up with Fuzzy Lump at one of our old one of the paths that we took. I don't think anyone's going to be using it. Everyone else, after everything's said and done, they were going to meet on the other side of the mountain, so they wouldn't go backtrack probably.
It has to be a new path. It has to be somewhere they would never expect you to go.
I don't know. I don't know what that would be.
Then as
I got
far
an
away
idea.
from here as you possibly can, and as far away from the mountain as you can go.
We might be able to do that.
You should send Fuzzy Lump ahead and have him stop and meet up with him after you travel on land. And then you meet up with him and you go.
We might be able to work something out that way. Yeah. Would it be? Could we maybe I could maybe send Annan off with Fuzzy Lump, and maybe I can help here for a bit, and then we can meet up. She goes over to the map, realizes it's just the city. I don't know. Is there maybe another town we could meet up in? Let's see. If I could figure out my own bullshit. I think there's probably another actual map of the continent at large. Maybe I'll tell them to follow the river, and we could meet up there in Port Inej. That might work.
Where's that? Just for
In
player
re-
break.
Yeah, in reference to where you currently are in Lakeshore, it would take them, if Fuzzy Lump went, they could probably get Fuzzy Lump to go like east by northeast and follow the river that way. It's towards the east of Lakeshore. There's a
Okay.
river that would go directly that direction.
If you think that is best, you know these people better than I.
Yeah, they don't I don't know much about Pop World culture except that they don't really want to be in the Phoenix lands. So if we stay in this red area, I think that probably would work.
You should wait
Yeah.
before you have Fuzzy Lump leave so they don't find you. Wait until they start attacking or start moving so they don't sense you.
Good idea.
And once the cloaks are all torn up and the fish come back, she's going to take her dagger and cut the fish open and start spreading the blood on the cape as if like they were killed, basically. And then like just kind of leave them on the ground. Leave your weapons.
Carrion
We'll get you new ones.
did come back with 9 fish.
Just added it
Instructions
together.
unclear. Yeah. And then yeah, so you get all that together, and then Annan realizes that he's not gonna be able to get back up this hole, so by the time you've finished creating this scene, which make a performance check just to see how
Oh,
convincing
okay.
it is. And anyone who might be helping with that, go ahead and make an additional
19.
19's pretty damn good.
It's not my first rodeo.
No, it is not. So yeah, you managed to make it look like whoever might have been here got the better of these two. Annan realized he wasn't getting up that hole, so you hear Fuzzy Lump kind of grating against the sides again. and he comes back out and is like, I realized if I'm gonna maybe, I don't know, should I go with Fuzzy and meet you somewhere, or and
We'll explain the plan again.
yeah, Annual kind of helps to explain her thinking, and they decide that Annan's going to follow Fuzzy Lump in the right direction, guiding Fuzzy um, north, kind of northwest, uh, following that river that's there, because underneath they'd be able to kind of make their way as they can. Um, but the two siblings kind of say goodbye to each other, and
Before they like fully disappear, since we've like confirmed you're not leaving till they start moving, blah blah blah.
Mm.
I have 2 extra daggers on me, and I'm gonna hand each of them a dagger, and then I'm gonna put it
Oh.
5 gold pieces into a Null's hand. This will help you with your staying the night, your boat ride to the next town, and for food for a little bit.
Thank you.
And then I bully Kelani's dad into giving us 2 new cloaks.
uh, now he kind of rifles through one of the crates that has some just like basic. It kind of looks like this is a disguises box that they all kind of pull from. He does hand over a little blue ribbon for each of them. It's not dissimilar entirely from the ones that they wear, but it is a slightly smaller, rougher material, and tells the two of them that if you do get into any trouble, there are magpies around that may be able to help. Just let them know you know Yolana. Uh, and at the very least, they can provide maybe some shelter for a couple of days at a time. You're not full members of the group or anything, but this will at least, knowing that something's coming, you've done us a favor, so we should probably pass that forward. So he helps each of them actually get that onto their left shoulder, and they are looking good to go. They're looking like regular old folks that have been kind of raised up top. They're still looking a little dirty from all of the traveling underground, but they could pass for laymen. Annan's
Now, I
going
believe
to
we should
go
probably.
ahead and
Oh, go ahead. Nope, you
No,
go ahead.
you're good. Annan's
I believe
off.
we should.
Annual's going to hang out with them and help do some of the evacuation.
I believe we should get back to the crows and inform them what we found,
Probably not a
so that we
bad
can
plan.
also evacuate. Now I've
Right,
made a murder
well,
scene, and I've sent off these children to a better life.
you hope.
I know. Better than the ones that they were living.
Make a persuasion check against the DM now. Very good. Think about where you would like to head next, or if you have any additional questions for the magpies here as they continue their planning of how to get
As I
everyone.
leave, I'm gonna point at Daniel and say, "If I catch you following us
Good
again, I'm going to stab you."
He's just kind of like, okay, Jesus. Puts his hands up.
So what's up with the cult?
We'll explain later. I don't want to be here anymore.
They really need to train their people better, though.
I know.
Thank you.
As you head on out, I'm gonna go pee again. I'm good.
Shocker.
Take that opportunity to do the same.
Yeah. Do we want to do a break right now?
Yeah.
Break time.
Break time.
We'll be back, chat.
Snack. Decent.
Words go bye-bye. We're back.
Words go
Goodbye,
bye-bye. Got
words.
it. Eat shit. Fuck. I see it's still Yippee Bot.
Yeah, I've never changed it. It's gonna stay Yippee Bot. It's a relic of bygone times.
Okay.
Back to the tavern, I guess.
Tavern likely
Or
would
the
be good.
festival. Wherever the fuck. If I get stopped along the way by the guy I'm trying to steal from, I'm still doing that.
Can we go make sure the nice ladder guy gets out of town?
Yes.
Fair.
He's made his money. Him and the little girl I helped, their families need to get out of town.
Damn. So I guess really, before you all leave, Ezekiel. I wish there was a way to get the dick off the screen.
Can you not?
Why don't we? I cannot. It won't let me select it. So instead,
Haha.
why don't we all?
Your hubris.
Excuse me. I'm accidentally still a satyr.
Kelani's dad followed us.
I was
The
hoping the
man
worm would
is-
come.
Oh God. We're gonna be a little black cat this time.
My dad is so overbearing, guys.
Why are there two mothers here?
Why is there a
I
really
think
fat
that's one we
duck?
placed. Because I
I
thought
think
the
that's
fat
what
duck
was
was
being
cute.
used. I think that was what was being used for mother because there wasn't a goose, and then I was
Oh.
like, no, I have one.
Yeah.
It's in my items. I just turn it on and off.
Freaking. Now there's just a duck that someone overfed from the pastry shop. So before, as y'all leave, the Ezekiel, the tiefling gentleman who kind of has the bearing more of a military man, he kind of walks with you as you all start to leave. Tells you that we'll try to be discreet, but I think if things start to come down to the wire, we will start to be a little more forceful. I am set to go speak with the mayor to see if he will issue some kind of decree to usher everyone out of the city proper. Whatever you all decide to do between now and the appropriate efforts, if you'll please try not to frighten everyone. Perhaps persuade a few people that it might be wise to enjoy their festivities outside, or explain to them that perhaps the pilgrimage is being a larger invitation has been extended to those who would like to travel a bit outside of the main city here. I don't know. This is going to be quite the tall order. But whatever you do, you all would do well to get out of here before worms exit this round. I don't know. Goodbye. And he just starts walking off in the other direction of the center of the city.
They all have such a way with words, don't they?
By now, it's probably getting later into the afternoon. Uh, things are still going strong, so if you choose to take the main road back to the tavern, you can stop by the vendors. To those that you would like to warn, you may warn. Um, or you can go down the roadway that Scratch, Patch, and Itch guided you towards the warehouse.
I think the main thoroughfare is good.
Mm-hmm.
Um, things are dying down ever so slightly, but there is quite a large crowd um, getting their treats for the evening. Um, the Sean is still going strong. He's got a there's a child currently trying to
Oh.
make their way up the ladder. They kind of twist and turn. You see the crowd kind of cheering them on, and as they reach just over the midway point, the ladder flips and they fall to the ground into a pile of hay that he has now set up because he realized that there wasn't really any cushioning if people were failing.
no.
But now that enough people have started to attempt this, they were seeing more injuries than they normally would. So kid's fine. Sean is like, "Oh, it's okay there, bud. You got one more try out of the 3. That's right, everybody. 3 attempts, 1 silver. That's all we need." And he sees you all approaching and looks over at Redrix and goes, "Hey, bud. How's it going?"
It's going well, but it looks like it's going even better for you.
Yeah, it drew quite a crowd there. With your entertainment, it just seems like everybody started to show up. Seemed like a large crowd would draw more and more people. One other person almost made it, but haven't quite had the performance that you did. Do you want to try again?
I'm okay. I'm okay on trying again. I just stopped by to tell you something. What time do you usually shut down your stand?
Usually, I'd say just a couple hours after the sun goes down, when they start to do the fireworks, is when I'm packing up.
Player clarity. How far are we from that?
Probably at this point about 3 to 4 hours.
And they said we have like 24 hours.
It's gonna happen
Yeah.
tomorrow. He said, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
based on their knowledge.
I don't know how to word this.
If I see you struggling, do you like look back for help?
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
Okay.
No idea what
If I see you struggling, I'm gonna step forward
like just sitting there, like,
and put a hand on Redrick's shoulder and be like, "That's wonderful. I'm so glad that you were able to make some money during this."
Oh, well, it's not about the money. It's about the fun.
Well, that is a wonderful way to look at it. I think that because you've done so well, it might be fun to possibly take your family maybe on a little picnic tomorrow out into nature.
Oh, you're right. We haven't had a nice day all together. I've been grinding here all day, and most of the time I'm out working on the docks and such. And this that day should be another nice day out tomorrow. That doesn't sound like half a bad idea.
Absolutely. I know the woods are beautiful around here.
The woods. Hey, that sounds dangerous, but
You don't have to go fully into the woods. Maybe along the riverbank. Find a nice little spot on the sand. Away from town and
yeah.
just relax. Don't come to school tomorrow.
Yeah, no, you know what? I actually think there's probably a nice little secluded spot that I can take the toddler to, and we could probably have some time together. It's been a bit since I took a day off, and I don't think they'll need me uh, first thing in the morning.
That sounds like a wonderful idea. A whole family outing.
Yeah, I'll have to see if the fiance wants to go.
Absolutely. I think you should make it a good time for all of you.
That's that's a good idea. Yeah. Um. Hmm. Maybe I should shut down the stand a bit early, and maybe I can get some dried meats and stuff. I don't know when the other vendors are gonna shut up. Um.
I think that
Hmm.
sounds lovely.
Will you make a performance check or a? Yeah, just like a.
Persuasion?
I don't know. Persuasion would be good. Yeah.
13.
Okay. Yeah, he's feeling pretty good about it. It's he's you can kind of see that he's kind of deciding like if there's something to this because he knows that y'all are crows and he's kind of like if somebody is telling me this is such a random thing and
From someone I just met earlier today.
yeah like he's kind of it's not that he has a suspicion of anything huge but he's just kind of like normally he even says that he's like normally we'd watch the crows kind of get all their stuff together and head on out but might be I think I've had enough of crowds today so with you all coming to say hi and haven't seen all these people today yeah that might be just what the doctor ordered so
It sounds like a
good
lovely outing. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night.
oh I will I'm glad you all stopped by it's good to see you um and thank you for helping draw such a crowd it's it's the
It's well
most fun
deserved.
I've had yeah.
Thanks for letting me basically cheat.
It's not cheating if it's
Well, now you have new
your
rules
natural
for next year.
abilities. You're right. You're right. You'll have to swing by.
No shape shifting.
Well, thanks. I better get the next person all situated and see how if anybody manages to do the same thing you did, I'll be shocked. So, uh, well, we'll see you next time, guys.
Have a wonderful night.
Good night.
Night.
You can tell he can't wait to tell his toddler about the monkey man
Aw.
to.
So cute. Don't worry, the bard will help with words. It's my job.
I'm better at talking to animals.
That's your job. I know last time you said that the most of the sculptures were already being sold.
Mhm.
Because I specifically gave her a gold piece to be like, go have fun at the festival. Is her shop still open?
It is. As you approach, you do see that she has like off to the side a little sign that looks like it was made in a really quick hurry. Just written on there, "Be right back." Kind of gives you the sense next to the sign on top of it actually it's acting like a plate. It looks like she has a little like cinnamon bun and a half-eaten sandwich of some kind. So it looks like she did take what you gave her and went and got herself a little treat at some point that she's been enjoying. She does see you approaching and kind of like wipes her hands off on her little skirt and puts on that like vendor mask and is just like I don't remember what voice I gave her but hey did you come back would you like any more little statue anything else I took your advice I did go get myself a treat.
Good, I'm glad. So you were able to enjoy yourself a little bit.
A little bit yeah.
Good, good. Are you planning on closing shop soon before the fireworks and everything?
Yeah, it's I like watching them, and my parents did say that it would be okay if I made enough, I'd be able to go and watch them. So I'm gonna close up just when the sun hits the horizon and go and enjoy those.
Oh, good. And I'm trying to remember. Did she say like her whole family works in the wood carving, or is that just her?
The whole family, I believe.
Okay. And do
Been a
you guys
minute.
have any special plans tomorrow for after the holiday?
We're probably just gonna open shop like normal. Have a usually some years they used to take a day or two off so that they could watch the pilgrimage leave. But this year we might not do that. We might have to keep working unless I make enough here today and we can um, take off for a little bit.
And how much do you need to be able to take off tomorrow?
She kind of like goes to the little bag that she has that she's been putting all of the money in. Uh, Probably like 15, 20 gold.
I see. And you don't think there's any way to convince them to, I don't know, take a day off? You've all been working so hard.
I don't know. Dad's got a special order, and
Mm.
mom has to go and price out some of the hardwood. Um, but that's, I mean, I might go with her if dad doesn't need me. So that might be our plans tomorrow. We might just go to the lumber mill down a few miles down from from the town. Um, Maybe that's it. Do you want to come with?
As much as I would love to, I am part of the pilgrimage tomorrow.
Oh, that's
But
right. Yeah.
perhaps you could make it a family thing down to the lumber mill. Make it a little day, have fun travel, and enjoy the day picking out the wood you all so much enjoy carving.
Well, I don't know about enjoy. um, Maybe. I don't know. I'll see if maybe it's been a long time since we've all been together, so maybe
Family time is very important.
yeah. This kid is like, huh, that would be kind of cool. She's maybe been looking for a reason to get everybody together, and maybe that's a good idea. If she can't convince them to watch the pilgrimage, maybe this is something she can do. Maybe I'll ask them tonight after the fireworks.
Sounds like a wonderful idea. Now, I hope you're enjoying that sketch of the vulture as well.
Oh, very much so.
Oh, good. Now, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Enjoy the fireworks.
Thanks, you too. Um, and thanks for stopping.
Of
We don't
course.
always do well at these, so.
Well, as someone who is good at catching attention, it might be a good idea to have paint or painted things. More colors seem to attract more people.
Painted things she writes. She makes a little note on her be right back.
Either the sign or your carvings. Bright colors catch people's eye. And she kind of gestures to
Yeah.
her own outfit.
You're right. Well, maybe the next time you come and see me, I'll have learned how to color things.
I would love to see that. And she'll like give her a wave and walk off again. Don't come to school tomorrow, please. Please. I'm trying to help. Except for Frederick. Frederick can stay in his fucking town. The bitch.
Walking down the rest of the road, you do not see him anywhere. He has since Mort's journey through here seems like he is nowhere in sight,
That's fine.
probably off doing fuck ass things. Yeah. Other than that, unless there's anyone else you'd like to warn, if there's any random
I think the only
groups
one
of
that
people you'd like to
person we
approach.
interacted with was the stupid tabaxi.
Oh, at the tavern?
No,
Oh, the grifter?
gamer.
The game. Yeah.
Yeah, the axe throw guy.
I forgot about him. Teehee.
Yeah, I think it's just going back to the tavern and warning the crows if anybody else has something to do. Mort, do you still have those flowers on you? Or did you drop them?
I still got them on me.
Okay, so you're just carrying around a bouquet of flowers?
They're a little worse for wear.
Oh, darling. And I'm gonna turn to Mort and I'm gonna pull the letter out of my bag. Mother found this at the warehouse and seemed very insistent on me holding it. And I have no idea what this name means, so I figured it's for you.
Name? He
Merle?
takes the letter. I don't know a Merle.
That
Checks the
Merle.
letter.
Mir? Mir?
I know
Mere?
Mir. Yeah, I know Mir.
That letter is from him, so.
I'm just gonna bust it open in the middle of the crowd. Why not?
You immediately recognize Mir's handwriting. The letter itself seems pretty normal. It's written like kind of like someone just reporting. Like there's mention of the weather today is such and such, and the crops are in good form. The
Fuck, you know about crops, old man.
the there's mention of like your uh, I don't know where my material went. Basically, it's like it's just a bunch of random observational statements. There's mention of you in there, just saying that you today, Mort had went out and found a cool rock, and like Mother had been extra curious about what you were getting up to. And at the end, there is a mention of my health has begun to fail. And on the back of the letter is the date. This letter is from 8 years ago.
Who had this?
It was at the warehouse. It was just in a pile of letters. Honestly, wasn't fully paying attention to where Mother got it from, because I was more angry at Kelani's father. She just walked back over with it.
Well, I doubt they'll need it. Pockets it. Good job, Mother. We should hurry to warn the crows.
You do make it to the tavern. Let's see. Did I make one for this? Does it matter? I'm a cat.
Meow.
Walking back in, the tavern is actually pretty
Oh,
quiet.
Reddick,
Redrix is in the void. How far did you get? Oh my god.
It's fine. I can walk
What
through
the
the wall.
fuck?
oh,
And under the
where did
stairs.
you, how did you, okay.
Can't all druids do that?
Yeah, it's a special trait that you take on.
It's a
Um,
druid.
uh, Jesus. So the tavern is quite quiet. It's only you all here. Um, the it looks like whatever staff has been taking care of the place. Um, they're all in the kitchen at this point, but they've also put up a few decorations that are pro themed. There's some black banners um, that are just kind of hanging up. They've it seems like they've thrown this together almost in an attempt to make things feel more at home, knowing that they were housing you, or would likely be housing you. Um, After a couple of minutes of just kind of settling in and figuring out that no one's really here aside from the staff, you do hear footsteps approaching from the upstairs section, and you are greeted by Sabine, who is the left, left hand of the High Crow, who you all met this morning. Um, she approaches and kind of looks at you all a little confused and asks, "You all appear to be back early. I would have thought you just want to enjoy your day."
About that.
We need to leave.
Uh,
Well, everyone needs to leave.
the building? I don't know
The
that we can
town.
persuade them.
The tri-state
town.
area.
There's going to be attack on
I
the town in 24 hours of drow on giant purple worms, and we need everyone to leave the town.
That sounds rather fantastical.
Um, the magpies can confirm what we're saying.
What the hell's a magpie?
Oh, I was hoping you knew.
Oh, Lord.
Look, there are giant purple worms with names like fuzzy lumps under the city that will
Fuzzy
attack.
lump.
If you really don't want to listen to us and take that risk, I can just make it look like something's attacking now, and that'll cause panic. I would rather do this the organized, safe way. Less dirt gets kicked up that way, you know?
I'm a
Well,
little stuck on fuzzy lump.
can you focus on what is important?
What proof do you have? That's a very, very
We literally just
tall
spoke
order.
to the two of the people trying to escape that army with their purple worm. And we helped them escape. Now we're trying to make sure everybody else is safe. I think after the amount of information we have gathered and the amount of successful fights that we've already been through, you'd be a little more willing to understand and hear us out rather than brush us off.
I'm not trying to brush you off. I'm trying to understand how you left this morning to go to a festival and come back with information that would require thousands of people leaving a fairly defensible city.
Is it defensible from underground? Do you have anti-purple worm? I don't know, like Those squeaky things they put in the ground.
Squeaky things. We have the city's defenses required large harpoon type mechanisms that they could probably face inward. I mean, what are we going to
The
do
word.
against 7 purple worms?
Did we say 7? I don't.
Did we say
don't know.
7? I don't have a number.
I
Do
guess
you
it's
know
7?
something?
7 purple
Insight
worms.
check.
Make your insight
7
check.
God, I can't
That happened
fucking
for
read
anyone
these
else.
die. 13. I'm real good at 13s today, guys.
It's your lucky number.
I'd like to redeem my insight check from earlier.
Please.
I got a 10.
You're welcome to. Yeah.
21.
Fairy and Mort, you're both. It does strike you as odd that she just said 7. Nothing on her face is really giving anything away. There is a confidence there of like, this is an insane thing to claim, but like, I guess we should get some people out of here. Redrick's this bitch lying. She clearly knows something. You don't quite know the exact capacity, but you can also tell that the way that she's speaking and the way that she's behaving without any kind of haste or willingness to immediately give in to this insistence that we need to evacuate the city, kind of gives you pause.
Can I use message? You point toward a creature within range and whisper a message. The target and only the target hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna message Kelani and ask her to say something along the lines of, and a spy for the drow says what in Undercommon.
Okay.
I heard a laugh from Kaya in the other room.
Is that what we're doing?
That's what I asked you to do.
All right.
Are you gonna?
Kelani like literally laughs. Like there's no covering it. And then just kind of like makes a show of looking at their fingernails. And in Undercommon, just Drow say what?
I beg your pardon.
Drow say what?
I'm not a drow.
How do you know Undercommon?
How do you know
How did you
Undercommon?
know exactly how many worms there are? I don't believe any of us mentioned a number.
Can we do like a citizen's arrest?
Did you ask that out loud, or are you asking the DM?
Asking the DM.
I mean, I guess you could. That technically could exist in this particular world.
I'm just looking at Fairy, at Kelani, and then at Redrix and going like, I don't trust this.
Listen, it's my job to know what's going on.
So you know
You
about
think
the
I've-
7 purple worms.
I know that there's something amassing.
But you literally said that you couldn't believe that there were purple worms and that we shouldn't evacuate the city for purple worms that may or may not exist. And now you're saying there's 7 purple worms and you know that they're amassing.
I've been at this for months. This is boring. Please go ahead and roll initiative.
Yay!
Let's
you
go,
will.
buddy!
I got a
Keep
nat
those
20,
numbers.
motherfucker!
Oh my god!
23 total.
Hell yeah, I got it 2.
I got 5. I almost had an 18 and then it switched to a 2.
Oh wait, I guess technically I got a 4. Sorry.
Oh, 15. I put it
I
in
mean,
game in one more multiverse.
It was what?
15 for Kalani.
50 for Kelani. And technically a 23 for Mort.
Yeah. Hey. 2 nat ones in one game, guys.
Hell yeah.
But not for real useful things.
Hey, that's the best
And-
place to have a nat 1, right?
For sure. With that, however, I think I gave away the game a little too soon, but we'll pick this up next time.
Ah!
Woo!
He's tired, man. These people have been at this for months and months of trying to make plans work, and it just ain't happening. Now there's these fucking kids.
Yay.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know about the purple worms, all 7 of them.
I know.
There's
What do you
7.
mean there's 7 worms?
Well, when one
Well,
of you
there's 6
rolls a
now.
fucking 23,
To be fair, she mentioned 7 purple worms before we rolled shit.
Yeah, that made us roll stuff. All right,
Womp
I'm gonna go say
womp.
bye to everyone.
Okay,
Same.
Bye.
Welcome in, Raiders. I am so sorry you're raiding in right as we're wrapping up our session, but how was your stream? How was your campaign? Please tell me all about it. And then, what? Yeah, look, okay. We are, our little group here, we're kind of pains in the asses. So, to give you guys a rundown, we have a halfling who is a warlock, who has a goose companion whose name is Mother. We have a bard who is a escort who is on the run from their past. We have a druid who is just head empty, no thoughts. We have a ranger who is blind. And we have a wizard who is not here. That is the Rip tombstone that you see. That is a very, very sweet being that just wants to learn magic. So we kind of tend to get in a lot of trouble. Get off your lawn. Mood. Okay, so is it Maharishi? 1. Thank you again for the raid, Thousand Faces TTRPG. If you need to raid and run, that is totally a-okay. 100% understand. Please do what you need to do. I will probably be continuing on a raid train here for you guys, so we'll probably be finding somebody else to raid in the D&D category so that we can make sure that we keep the good times going. We have a couple of orphans. I actually try and avoid the orphan background for myself. So my character actually has 2 very loving parents who are overprotective and helicopter parents. We just met their dad at the top of last episode. The party did not like their dad because of the helicopter parenting. It was whole time. Rishi. Okay, I can do that. Rishi's a very pretty name. Actually, so let me... I feel so bad that you guys raided in right as we're wrapping up the session. Because, like, this is our first session back in a while. So we're keeping it kind of short today to keep everybody's, like, energy good. Okay, let's see who all is in the D&D category right now. Do. We've got a couple of VTubers in the D&D category. Let's go. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, but those are the best types of DMs. The ones that, like, give you something to go off of and, like, give you that latch, that hook. Why are you redeeming hamster? Hi, Keldor. But, like, I love DMs that you can hand them your background or you can hand them your story and they're like, bet we're gonna fucking traumatize you. I love that shit. Oh, I love that shit. How are you, Keldor? Why am I being taunted? I haven't done shit yet, girl. Also, thank you for the follows. I appreciate it very much. Follows are anonymous on our channel just so lurkers never feel called out. Human druid adopted by a gnome thief. Ooh, that is so... I love interesting stories. Like, I think Hi, Ango. What? Y'all are popping in right as stream is ending. Hello? What? Hi, hang on. We're just going to switch over to a just chatting screen. Give me a second. Feel that, Ango. And for those of you that just rated in, hello. I didn't actually do any sort of introduction. My name is Kai. I am normally a mermaid VTuber. This model is actually the D&D character I play for this game. Her name is Kelani. She is a satyr. I love her very much. So that is the model you're seeing today. I normally do not look like this. I normally look like I am a mermaid. So that is why you'll see the silly fish comments. But I will make sure to pass along the hello to everybody else at the table. I need to, hang on. For everybody who's here, D&D is not the only content I stream. I do stream other content as well. I'm a variety streamer. You are not the least prepared, Snow. It's fine. You're fine. I'm a sucker for horns. As soon as I decided so my satyr is actually like a deer satyr. So you can't, hang on, time out. You'll kind of be able to see. So she does have her deer hooves, and then up here on her like hips, which you can't see because to which she actually has like the little white dots of like a fawn, which are really cute. I love my D&D character personally, you know, but it's fine. Thank you. I love her very much. She is blind, which is why she has the cane. She also has a seeing eye vulture. She is a ranger, Beastmaster ranger. The vulture is her companion. And she actually can use the vulture to see through its eyes. So, a very interesting take. I really, really love this character. I'm excited to see where she goes with the story with this campaign. Snow is a great DM despite how much he likes to shit all over himself. So, we love him anyway. Okay, let me... On Tuesday, ooh, thank you for the self-care check, James. Why are you all here now? I swear to fucking God. Anyway, I have not, Rishi. On Tuesday, we will be streaming Dead by Daylight PTB open lobbies. On Thursday, we will be doing Cult of the Lamb. Next Saturday is a huge Lethal Company collab with a whole bunch of other creators. And then I'm assuming Snow will be back with D&D next month. We probably won't be back before the end of February, if I had to imagine. We'll probably be back within like the first week of March. I'm assuming they're probably talking schedule now in the VC. Okay, hang on. I think I found somebody we're gonna raid into. They're very cute, and they're actually doing a session 0 today. So, YouTube, deuces. I'm gonna go ahead and end stream here. I will see you all